TRG Floors introduced its radiant positioning mats to be used for the installation of in-floor radiant heat wire. And with the numerous benefits RPM mats have over existing methods, RPM has quickly become the preferred method for professional contractors. Lightweight and extremely durable, RPM mats cut easily, are simple to install, and replace a cement backer board. Once in place, the mats provide a grid for wire installation and provide protection for the wire. Easy to install, lightweight, speeds up wire installation, protects system integrity, cost-effective. Why would you use anything else? For larger areas, snap a chalk line for a straight and aligned installation. Using an 1/8" V-notch trowel, spread the TRG Floor's recommended adhesive smooth and evenly over your plywood or OSB substrate. Lay the lightweight 2.8-pound RPM mat right into the adhesive and then continue by placing mats together, but don't overlap them. The stud should stay in a straight line with all adjoining mats to ensure you have a consistent grid. We're installing the RPM mats directly onto plywood, replacing the need for cement or fiber backer board. Using a flat trowel or wood float, apply pressure to press the RPM mat evenly into the adhesive. The mats are 20 inches wide by 44 inches long and cut easily with a utility knife. A light score and snap is all that's needed. You can customize the mats to go around corners, toilet plumbing, vents, or any custom shape. Once glued into position, mechanically fasten the mats using the recommended quarter cable pneumatic upholstery stapler. This lightweight stapler will fire a staple as fast as you can pull the trigger. Staple the middle section of each mat every 4 to 6 inches, and just as important, staple along the perimeter and corners of each mat. Cut out a 1/2 inch wide section of the mat and then chisel down to a 1/4 inch deep into the substrate to install the cold lead below the surface of the studs. Secure the cold lead using hot glue. With RPM mats secured into place, the studs on the mats provide a layout grid for installing the radiant heat wire. The stud diameter is 1/2 inch and 1 inch on center, and the stud spacing allows for wire installation at 2 inches, 2.5 inches as shown here, 3 inches, or any custom configuration. The heat wire is unspooled directly into the RPM mats below the installer's feet. The wire goes in really fast without metal tabs to fasten. Place rubber grommets onto the studs to keep the wire from lifting out of the RPM mats. It's easier to use a tool to push down the grommets to speed up the installation process. The plastic spindle from the heat wire spool works well. The installer can alter the wire spacing and direction at any time because the stud layout on the RPM mat makes it easy to go around vents and door jambs. The installer is using a 2.5 inch spacing, so on the left side he wraps the wire around 4 studs. Then he keeps the wire pulled tight against the stud row and wraps the wire around 3 studs at the other end. The spacing chart online gives additional details. Once you reach the end of the wire, hot glue the end splice into place. For longer wire runs across a room, wrap the wire around a stud midway to keep tension on the wire, which minimizes the chance of the wire slipping off a stud during installation. RPM mats can also be used on concrete and can provide a thermal break, directing the heat wire's energy toward the surface rather than heating the concrete slab. Once the wire is installed, place the sensor probe into the RPM mats and secure with hot glue. Here, we use 2 sensor probes, which is not required but recommended. This was quick, and now we have a perfect installation of our radiant heat wire. Prepare the TRG recommended bonding agent according to instructions. A pump sprayer is the recommended method to apply the bonding agent because it will install much faster and more evenly. Spray evenly and do not allow the bonding agent to puddle. If it does, brush out the puddled area. Coat in both directions, back and forth, to cover all sides of the studs and base of the RPM mats. Allow the bonding agent to tack up approximately 30 minutes. Now we are ready for the cement underlayment. TRG recommends a self-leveling underlayment or a trowelable leveling mortar. Using a flat trowel, spread the underlayment into the mats. The consistency of the underlayment should be workable, so it's easy to screed off the surface of the studs. The wire is protected from any potential damage from the trowel, since the wire is below the surface of the studs. With RPM, leveling is so simple anyone can do it. When finished, you have a smooth floor with no wires exposed, ready for your flooring installation. The finished project is perfect and the tile is flush with the surface of the adjacent hardwood. With its ease in installation and the protection it offers for heat wire, RPM mats are a solid choice for your next project.